2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards. Frank Gore, 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
On first down, Allen. A dump off here for Gore. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Motion, 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 motion. Switch, switch, switch. Check 24, check 24. Regular, 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 regular.
On play action, Allen steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. No, no, no. Off. Check 4, check 4. Middle, 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 middle. Hey, 50.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, Delta. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Showing up. Alert, alert, alert. Begin.
After the sack on first down, Allen, Roberts has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
coming after you. Be ready. Be ready.
On first down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Throwing on second and long. Luck. That's complete to John Ross. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Check out. Right, 40. Hey, check.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here now, Roberts. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. Check back. Alert flare. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Slam.
On first down, it's Gore. There goes Frank Gore. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11.
Out of the gun, Love. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go, Mexico.
From the red zone now, Love. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack. Luck forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing on third down. Luck. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Tight dog. Hey, orbit.
Throwing now is Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check three.
Gore. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Got a man. It's Brown. That one good for 24 yards. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. Gore. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Alert, alert, alert.
32-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up third and 2.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Coming. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Middle. Mike 50. What we got? Mike's 50. I'm 52. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got Gore. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Love. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Mike 50. It's coming this way. Here we go. Check hot route. Hot. We go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Check it out, read. Alert! 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Luck now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3.
Played particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They run. It's Gore. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Joker. Check 26, check 26. Hey, Mike, we go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Tell you what, you need the tough yards. You can still turn to the 36-year-old Frank Gore, now in his 15th season in the league. 10 in San Francisco, the 3 in Indy, quick stop in Miami, and now in Buffalo, and still making it happen.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check. First down.
On first down, Gore. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 50. Yeah, that's what I do. Here we go, 50.
From the 41, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch twins. He's checking.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Locke. He gets this one to Boyd. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Bravo!
From the 31, Luck. Got a man open, it's Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Luck on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Luck. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike's Alpha. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Gore. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Half 85, half 85. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Another carry now for Gore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Shift. Motion. Go, Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Gore. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Switch. Check 9. Check the backer.
Now Gore. And able to work his way down to the 16. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 50. Under 10. Go. Watch the safety creep. Cloud.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thump.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is Locke. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now it's Locke. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Bills, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't the king of the pawn. Hop on the jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love for my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Feel like they know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Part with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. And on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. And on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win.